There are places in Yellowstone where you feel small, and then there's Tower Roosevelt, where even time feels small. Here the river doesn't whisper like it does near West Thumb. It carves. It cuts through stone, through memory, through everything that stands in its way. You drive the winding road northeast from Canyon Village, and the forest opens suddenly into a wide valley. Elk graze where steam once rose. The wind carries the smell of pine and cold rock. You're nearing Tower Junction, named for the Great Tower Fall, a 40-meter cascade that drops like liquid glass into the Yellowstone River. But before you see it, you hear it. A deep, rhythmic roar. Not violent, but persistent, like the earth reminding you it's awake. When you first step onto the overlook, Tower Fall reveals itself all at once. A silver ribbon plunging between spires of volcanic rock. Those spires, called hoodoos, were born from eruptions nearly 1.3 million years ago, when Yellowstone was a young and restless caldera. Over millennia, the river and rain shaped them into thin columns, towers that gave this place its name. The waterfall itself drops 40 meters into a deep pool, where mist rises like breath. In the morning light, a faint rainbow often forms across the base, delicate and fleeting. The rock layers show the park's story in color: pale rhyolite, dark basalt, rusty iron stains, a geological tapestry painted by fire and carved by water. Stand there long enough, and you'll understand why the early painter Thomas Moran stopped here in 1871 with the Hayden expedition. His sketches of Tower Fall helped convince Congress that Yellowstone was worth protecting, that beauty could be as sacred as any cathedral. This waterfall, in its quiet persistence, helped create the world's first national park. From Tower Fall, the Yellowstone River snakes north through Tower Canyon, a dramatic gorge with walls of golden and black stone. Down there, the water rushes with a kind of fury, carving a path it's been deepening for 10,000 years. Stand at the calcite springs overlook, and you'll see steam rising from vents in the canyon wall. Proof that this landscape is still alive, still reshaping itself. Beneath your feet, hot gases seep through fractured rock, leaving streaks of white and orange minerals, the fingerprints of heat and chemistry. The smell of sulfur lingers faintly, even here, miles from the great geysers. It's one of those places where beauty and danger share the same edge. You sense that this canyon could swallow you whole, and yet you can't look away. Roosevelt Tower country is wilder than most of Yellowstone's heart. Here, bison graze among sagebrush, black bears wander the forests near the river bends, and sometimes, if you're lucky, or quiet, you might spot a gray wolf in the distance, padding silently across the Lamar Valley's morning frost. At dawn, the valley feels infinite. The light is soft, the air cold enough to bite your skin. The sound of the river mixes with bird song and the low rumble of unseen herds. You can drive a few miles east and reach Lamar Valley,